Start now from the beginning?
Yeah.
Welcome back to Champion News Talk Radio. We are brought to you by championnews.net. This is Ann Parisi. Today, our founder, Jack Roser, and myself have Congressman Joe Walsh with us. Thank you for staying with us. This is going to be a great show. And before the break, and actually during the break, we were talking about the Republican Party in Illinois and how it's not the most efficient or effective. I'm being very nice. What's the problem with the Republican Party, Jack?
The Republican Party got cursed by success. I ran against Edgar for governor in 1994. So I got beat in that primary and beat soundly. And but that was in March of '94. In September, I ran a unity dinner for the party, not at their suggestion. It was my own initiative, and I brought in the Vice President of the United States as the honored speaker. I had the school children's choir, had a whole bunch of stuff, had over 500 people for a unity dinner. And that was in September. In November, the election came off, and we won every constitutional office in the state of Illinois.
1994.
94, right from top to bottom, everyone, and won the House and Senate. The Republicans were completely triumphant in that thing. What happened with them is they got too proud of themselves and they got away from the principles of the party. They didn't really become strong Republicans, and bit by bit they lost it to the nasty tactics of the Democrats who got the hold of money. Frankly, the biggest thing that corrupted the state of Illinois was the teachers' union. The IEA really got dominant. Mm-hmm. And I'll just run one figure by because it's very significant. The teachers' unions took from the teachers in 2010 and similar money before and since. The statistic is solid. $132 million in dues. 80% of that, according to the U.S. Supreme Court, should go back to the teachers. That would mean $100 million in each year. So in each election cycle, there's $200 million that went into it.
Could teachers get this money back, you're saying? Could they prorate
The teachers can get 80% of that back. That's what the law of the land really is. And the Supreme Courts of California and the United States both say that. And that should be remembered. It has made the Democrat Party of Illinois filthy rich. Filthy rich. They make the Democrats look like a bunch of bums, not only in politics but in money. But what happened to them gradually, that the Republican Party sucked along in the draft of the crooked Democrat Party, and they corrupted their own top end of their party. Not that they were alone, but they were corrupted by masters. And they went along with that, and they got the drippings from the table of the crooked Democrats that got a hold of all of the jobs. And you look at it today, the Republican Party let itself get back down till it lost the city of Chicago, the governorship, no reason to have lost that, and the House and the Senate, and you've got Madigan in charge with a ton of money. So we've got the Republican Party, the top end of it got blown away. Everything went away in our lifetime right now that was above the county level.
So why be a Republican? You're in a losing team, Joe.
Well,
because the party itself, the charter it's got, its platform is a good one. The Republican Party nationally stands for things against this extremely socialistic Democrat Party. Illinois is the most corrupt state in the union, and it is the most busted financially, and there's no reason for that. I'm an old man, and the state of Illinois in my young years, when I started 4 companies, one for a rich man when I was 25 years old. What Illinois and Cook County was the most productive county in the United States by twice.
Yep.
We were twice as big industrially. We led in 10 industries, from steel and railroads to furniture and candy, and on it went. There wasn't a place in the whole doggone world that had the dynamism of Cook County and Illinois. It's a terrific place. And that got dragged down by these filthy guys that for years they only took 10% off the top. And I thought, well, it's the Irish, and it's made them interesting. And that was okay. But it's gotten to where the Democrat Party is sucking down from everything there is. And they have run Illinois into a rat hole. And they're in charge of everything because they own all of the jobs in the city of Chicago and everywhere. And they have sold this whole state out. Are they criminally liable? I'm not accusing them of a felony. But the rotten, crummy relationship politics in this state has made us the most busted and the most crooked state in the Union. Boy, what a reputation we got. And the Republicans at the top, when the Democrats got powerful, they sucked along in the draft of those guys. Well, it's still a good party in the bottom, but luckily the top end got blown away. The donors went away along with all of the top guys. And so we're left with no top part in the party. And I'm spending what wealth I've got from living the life of an American in America. The American dream is really still alive in this country.
Congressman.
I changed my will. The money that I did make, I'm spending now, and my will now says, being of sound mind, I have spent it all.
That's what you're supposed to do.
It's hard to top, Jack. He's right. This is the most corrupt state in the union, and it's the most broke state in the union. Now, it's been that way because one party runs the state, and the Democrats have sold the state down the river. But the Republicans have sold their soul.
Yes.
The reason the Democrats have been able to run this state is because the Republicans have never, ever stood for anything. Even back in the halcyon days of Thompson, Edgar, and Ryan, they didn't stand for limited government freedom and individual responsibility. It was all about them and them securing power. And as Jack says, getting their hands on whatever crumbs the Democrats will give them. Carol Ann, I think we are going to have a revolution within the Illinois Republican Party. Jack may disagree with me. I think that you look at these guys wanting to run for governor, I don't see any difference between any of them and Pat Quinn or Bill Daley or Lisa Madigan. There's a combine in this state. Mm-hmm. It's Democrats run the state, and Republicans will give you some crumbs every now and then. That's got to change.
And unfortunately, they've been all the more happy just to receive the crumbs.
Oh, gotcha.
I mean, I look at Tom Cross. He has voted for over 300 tax increases since he's been the minority leader. Well, how can you message? With that kind of track record, what can you possibly say to the Illinoisans that are already being overtaxed? Christine Radano, Pat Brady, none of them have any kind of a message. They haven't for as long as I can remember, as long as Pat Brady's been in there. I like Pat Brady as a person, but they have provided no message.
It's money. It's money that's done it. Listen, Obama is trying to pretend that the Democrats are the poor ones. Listen, Obama is the biggest friend that the large bankers have got in the world. Wow. He's bailed all of them out of their bad investments. It's the same thing here in the state of Illinois. The Democrats have got all the money. And in this state, it is the teachers union has abandoned the job of teaching children. We got stinking lousy schools. The K-12 system stinks in this. What they're doing to the blacks and to Hispanics and the poor kids that really need an education, it is a scurvy crime of the damn teachers union that has done that. And they've done it with the money that they have poured into the Democrat Party. The Democrat Party of Illinois is rich. They've got the money from the stinking attorneys, but mostly from the money that they've dragged out of the teachers themselves, as they've used to corrupt not only the education but the economy of the state.
I want to hear more from Congressman Walsh, because you were talking about the revolution within the Republican Party. Stay with us.